Hello friends, welcome back to another video tutorial in AutoCAD. I am architect Sonu Rai from Glad Studio, and in this today video tutorial I am going to teach you what is layer in AutoCAD and what is layer properties. So if you go to your ribbon panel, you can see this is the layer panel here, and you can see this is the layer properties. So it manages layer and layer properties, and you can see here is the list of layers. So by default it is given 0 layer here in AutoCAD. Whatever version you are using, if you are not making any drawing, it will be given by default. And this is for hiding your layer on and off, and this is to freezing layer, and this is for locking and unlocking. So I can see these terms also, like it terms of the layer of selected object. This is to isolate of the layering, and this is for freezing, and this is for locking. So we will understand all these terms, and then we will understand about these properties here. This is for matching properties, so it applies the properties of the selected to the other object. So if you want to match the properties of wall with the properties of door, you can use this property. So you will understand slowly. And this is the layer, and whatever layer you are working here, it will be reflected here. So if you select by layer, it will apply the properties of that particular layer. And if you come down here, this is the thickness of the line which is given. So if you are working suppose in wall layer, and that thickness of line is 0.15, so if you select by layer here and wall, so the thickness of wall will be reflected here 0.15. And this is the line types here. So if you are using continuous line, you can reflect in this, and if you are using dash line, you can use dash line for that particular layer. And if you want to load some other line or line style also, you can load it from here, and you can load many different lines here, you can use in your drawing. So I am leaving this. So this is for properties of your layer. So suppose if you are using some different colors here, suppose I am going to change the color of this layer 0, and I am making it red orange here suppose, and I am clicking OK, and you can see this layer properties is applied here if you are selecting by layer. So you can see this is orange and this is orange, and if you want to select this by block, we can change the color from here, any other color. So it is better to select by layer, so the same color and properties will be applied here. So we'll understand all this. So I'm going to make it default color here, and which is white. Okay. So now I'm coming to definition of this layer, and if you'll see the definition here of the layer, layers are the primary method for organizing the objects in a drawing by function or a purpose. Layers can reduce the visual complexity of a drawing and improve display performance by hiding information that you don't need to see at the moment. So if you'll see this example here, this is a toilet plan, and in the next image all the sanitary features are hidden in the next drawing. So if you don't want to show all the furnitures, you can hide it by using layers. So if you use layer, it will be easy to hide the things and show the things in your drawing. So you should always work in layer. So I am coming to my drawing here, and if you see, this is a residential floor plan and everything is in layer. So suppose if I am selecting this wall here, this is the wall layer, and if I am selecting this furniture here, you see this is a furniture, and everything is in furniture. And if you select this window here, you see this is in a window layer, everything is in layer. If you select this column here, and this is everything is in column layer. If you select this is in column layer. So suppose I want to hide my columns in my drawing for initial discussion. I will go to this list here and I will go to column here, and you can see this bulb like thing. And if I want to hide the column, I will select this bulb and I will click this once, and you can see all the columns is disappeared from my drawing. For initial discussion, I don't want to show columns to my client, so I can hide it by using layers. So if you work in layer, it will be very easy. And suppose if you want to turn it again, your columns, you can click this bulb here, turn a layer on, and all columns are back. So likewise, if you want to hide your furniture here from your drawing, so you can go to this layer list and you can go to furniture here, and you can turn this off, this bulb, and all the furniture is hidden from your drawing. So likewise, you can use this layer. So layers are very important for your drawing. So this is the way we work in layer. And if you'll see this wall here, and you can see this is the for this bulb like thing is for turn a layer on or off, and this next one is a freeze or thaw in all viewport. So this is also having the same features for making it disappearing like your wall layers or any other layer. So if I'm clicking this freeze here, you can see all the wall layer is freezed here. So if you click this once, everything will be returned like this layer on and off, like this bulb like things. And this is for locking or unlocking a layer. So if you lock your wall, what will happen? So this layer is locked, so that means I cannot make any editing to my wall. All walls are, you are seeing this is a lock like things. We cannot change the properties of this wall here. So likewise, if I am going to again my wall here, and I am going to unlock this. So this is unlock, and after this lock symbol will be disappeared, and we can make any addition like trim, extend, or anything to our wall. So suppose again this is dimensioning. If I am clicking this is showing the dimension layer here. So if I am going to my layer properties here again, and I'm going to dimension here, so I'm going to lock my dimensions. So you can see this will be shown in some faded color, so that means our dimension is locked here. You can see this lock symbol, so we cannot do any changes to our dimensioning method. So this is also handy, this lock. So I'm going to unlock this. So this is the basic function of this bulb here, turn a layer on and off. This is for freezing, and this is for locking and unlocking. And next is the color of a layer. So if you want to change the color of this dimension layer or any doors, windows, you can select this once, and you can choose any other color. Suppose I want to show some blue color like dimensions, and I'm clicking OK, and you can see all the dimension color has been changed to blue. So likewise, you can change the dimensions, colors, or layers color, or any other particular layers. You can change the color by selecting and clicking the layer, and you can change to any other layer. So we'll go to next thing here. This is the changing of color, and this is the name of the layer. So suppose if you want to create new set of layer, how we will do this? So I am going to drawing here, and now if you want to create a new set of layers like this, doors, windows, staircase layer, dimension layer, or column layer, anything, so you can use this technique to creating layers. So now I want to create new set of layers to start my drawing. So I'm going to my layer properties here. I will select this layer properties, and now after selecting this layer properties, this window will be opened, and you can see this is the default layer here, this is the 0, and you can see this color white, and line type is continuous, and line weight is default, and you can plot this from this printer options. So I want to create a first layer for my drawing. So I want to create a layer for wall. So how I will do this? I am going to select this new layer, Alt plus N. That means it creates a new layer. So for this is used for creating a new layer, and you can also use shortcut command Alt plus N. So I am going to select create a new layer. This is a layer 1, so you can rename this. I am going to make this wall layer, and this is for turning your layer on and off. This is for freezing, and this is for lock and unlock. So you will understand this later. And I am going to select color for my wall. So I want to use this magenta color for my wall, so I'm going to select this. And now the line type, so you can use this line type continuous. I want the wall to be continuous line, so I'm going to select this solid line. And if you want to use any other color, so other line type, you can use this. So for wall I want continuous line, so I'm going to select solid line, and this is line weight, which is by default. And if you select this, line weight will come. So for wall I want to show some thicker line, so I'm going to select 0.35 mm. So you can select any other thickness also. So wall should be in thicker line weight, so I'm going to select 0.35 and select 0.30 also, 0.40 also. So I'm going to select 0.35 for my wall. So this is the method of creating a layer in AutoCAD. So next I am going to create a door layer here. So I'm going to rename this as a door, and I'm going to select a door color, which is this one, and this will be also continuous line type, and I'm going to select line weight. So I'm going to select lesser amount here, 0.05 mm for my door, and my door layer is created. Similarly, I am going to create window layer here, and I'm going to select the color for my window, and I'm going to select light blue here, and line type will be continuous, and line weight I am going to select 0.09. So my window layer is created. And now next I will create for furniture. So I am going to write here furniture, and I am going to select my furniture color here, and I want to be some brownish here, light brown. So I will select this one, and you can also select this true color. If you want to show some more light, you can go to true color and select some lighter color here. And now I want the line weight for this 0.05, and similarly you can do for your other things like a staircase column. So you can create column here, and I'm going to select column color here. So I'm going to index color, and I will select yellow, and I will select 0.15 for my column, and my column layer is created. Similarly, if you are working for a staircase and can or any other things, plants, trees, your landscape areas, you can create layers like this. So I will show you a small example. So I am going to cross check this, and now I am going to select wall here. And now if you will go to this layer properties here, and if you will select this layer, it will become current. So if I am going to this next thing, new layer BP frozen in all viewports, so it creates a new layer and freezes it in all existing layout viewports. So if you click this, everything will be freezed, and So you can create another layer. This is for deleting layers. So suppose if I want to delete this layer which I have created accidentally, so I want to delete this, so I will use this. And this is set current, so alt plus C. So what is the function of this set current? Sets the selected layer as the current layer. Objects that you create are drawn on the current layer. So my current layer is wall here. So if I want to make this window as a current layer, I will select this from this list, and you can see this tick mark. That means if you start drawing here, it will be in window layer. So I want to start with wall here, so I will select wall and I will use this set current here. So now you can see this is the current layer, which is wall, and after this you can start drawing your line for wall, and I am going to use ortho. So suppose if I want to draw here 20 feet wall, can you enter? So you are required to first set the units for this. So I am going to set units, and I am going to work in feet and inches. So I will select architectural, and you can select 0 feet 0 inches or 0 feet. This is the precision units, and I want to work in feet and inches. So I will select inches, and rest I will leave like this. Okay. And now after this you are required to set limits for your drawing area. So I will make a detailed tutorial on how to draw your floor plans in AutoCAD. So now if you set limits, it is asking limits specify lower left corner 0 feet 0 inches, 0 feet 0 inches. So I will leave it like default. I will enter. And now it is asking limit specify upper right corner 35 feet 24 feet. So I am going to increase this value 400 feet comma 500 feet. You can use any other higher value also, and I will make a detailed tutorial on this, what is the advantage. So I am going to enter, and after this you are required to press Z on your keyboard, that is for zoom, and after this you will select zoom all. So I am going to enter A. Now our drawing area is specified, so I am going to draw my wall here. So I am going to enter line command here, line, enter. Now I will start from here, and you can see the dimensioning here. So I am going to make a room of 15 feet here. So I am going to draw my line command, and I will enter 15 feet, and you can see this is the 15 feet line here. And again I am going to draw another a line of 15 feet for a width of the wall, and I will enter 15, and you can see the width of this wall, and again I will enter 15 feet and again 15 feet. So you can see this is the square box here. This is for a room. So I want to show you how to work in layers. So I am going to give this offset, and offset of this outer wall will be 9 inch. So I am going to enter offset O command, O, enter offset, and now I am going to enter the value of the wall thickness 9 inch, enter, and now I will offset this wall here. So now this wall is offset to 9 inches. So we will trim this. So I am going to use fillet command here, F, enter, and I will join this corner of this wall. Again enter, and use the space key on your keyboard, and I will make a detailed tutorial on this floor plan. So keep watching my channel, so you will get updated about this. So this is the room, and you can see this is the wall. And now I am going to give an opening for door here, and now I am going to give construction line. So you can use construction line also, and you can use simple line command here, and you can give this door in here. And now I am going to give offset for my door. So this is 3 feet, and I will offset this to 3 feet, and now you are required to trim this. So I am going to use trim command here, and I will select this both lines. So in higher version you can use this trim command only once, and in the lower version lesser than 2021 you are required to select 2 times trim command. So this is the door width here, and you can start inserting drawer, or you can create your door layer. So we can simply draw a door here. So I will tell you how to draw a door. So I am going to leave for time being. So now I am going to draw a window here. So for this you are required to give a window. So I'm going to use line command here, and I want to give a window of 5 feet. So I'm going to offset this 5 feet. So this is 5 feet for window, and I'm going to trim this. And now I'm going to draw a line here, and for this I will select window here, and now I'm going to enter line, and the current layer is window. So you can see this is the window layer, and I will draw another line here, and I will offset this based on this thickness of the 9 inch. So I am going to enter this value here, 3.1 by 4 inch, and I will offset from this side, and again I will offset from this side. So you can see this is the window here, and this is the window layer. So same if you are drawing door here, so you can start making door, and you can select the door layer from this layer panel here. And if you are drawing any column here, so suppose if I want to make a column here, so I am going to make a column here. So I am going to make a small column here, square column, and for this I will select column here, and I will use this rectangle properties, and I'm going to make a 9 inch by 9 inch column. So this is the column here, and you can hatch this also by entering hatch command, hatch enter, and now you can fill this. So I want to fill this with solid color, so I will select this hatch command, and I am going to select solid. So this is the layer properties of column, which is yellow. So I'm going to close this hatch editor, and you can see this is also in a column layer. So likewise you can copy this column to the 4 corners here, and I'm going to make a column here. Copy this, I will move this, and again I will select this column, and I will copy to this side here. And again, if you want to make any furniture here, you can use the line command and the layer properties of furniture here. You can select this. So this is just to make you understand how effective layer is. So suppose if you want to discuss with your client without the column showing in your drawing, so you can simply go to column, and you can hide this layer, and I will click this wall here, and now it is asking the current layer will be turned off. What do you want to do? Turn the layer off. So I want to turn this layer off, and you can see this column layer is disappeared. Again, if you want to bring your layer on, you can select from this also, or you can use shortcut command lay on. So it will bring your all layers which are turned off to make it lay on. So you are required to type it lay on. So or you can do it from this also layer properties, and you can select this board like thing to make the layer on. So means this is the properties of working with a layer, and this is the match properties. So suppose if you want to match the properties of this window with this wall, you can simply enter A on your keyboard. This is for match properties, and now I'm selecting this layer of this color of this window, and I want to match with the wall layer, and you can simply start matching properties. So this is also useful. So this was the basic tutorials of working with layers in AutoCAD, and if you will start practicing you will understand this. So this is the basic introduction of working with layer in AutoCAD, and in the next tutorial I will come with some more important topics in AutoCAD. So please like, share and subscribe my channel. Bye bye.